level. Executive level is all about core laws related with business and commerce. Nothing to do with business communication and all. It was there in CSEET, right?
Yes, double. Yes.
Right. Let me tell you about the syllabus. When it comes to CS executive, no beta, we know that CS executive is the difficult level when it comes to company secretary course. If you are doing CSEET, that is just an entrance exam. Even if you are pursuing for CSEET, it's just an entrance exam. You cannot say that you are pursuing company secretary. Once you'll qualify your CSEET, then only you will get into CS executive, right? Or if you are a graduate, then you will start your journey of becoming company secretary directly from CS executive. Earlier it was known as intermediate. Earlier it was known as what? Intermediate, but now it is known as what? CS executive. Is it clear, students? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now after CS executive, what you'll have to do is CS professionals, right? CS professionals is like if you are giving CS executive in December 2025, and I'm taking it like most of the students nowadays are appearing by from one by one module. Okay, they are not appearing all together both the modules. Okay, so I'll take it if you'll go ahead with one module in December 2025 and you will go ahead with another module in this June 2026, then your professional will be due on June 2027. Okay, students? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if I would talk about academic journey of becoming company secretary, there are three levels. The first one is CSEET, the second one is CS executive, the third one is CS professional. CS executive, if you'll go ahead with both the group, it will take 6 month ka time to appear for the exam. And if you are going ahead with individual module, it will take entire 1 year to finish up your executive. But we cannot say that to finish up, because to qualify CS executive is going to be a difficult task. Very less number of students could manage to qualify it in one single attempt. Okay, then once you have done with your CS executive beta, you will be eligible for CS professional. You may go ahead with CS professional all together with both module in one single attempt. And even in CS professional there are two modules, module 1 and module 2. You can go ahead with one by one module. One module in June 2027 and another module you can go ahead with December 2027, right? Got my point, students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So still to finish up your academic journey, it will take around 2.5 years. Like 25 half year, it will take 26 entire year, 27 entire year, right? Right, students?
Yes, sir.
After
Yes,
that
sir.
beta, you have to do your articleship, that is 2 years articleship, 21 months articleship with a company secretary or with a company. Okay, that is called a practical training. Actually, when it comes to appearing for the exam, you are just building theoretical principle in your mind when it comes to business and commercial laws applicable over here in India. But by understanding theoretical part, I would say that by understanding the theoretical part, you would not be capable enough to implement the theoretical provisions in practical life. How these laws are actually working in practical life, you're going to get to know about it in your articleship. And being a qualified company secretary, even I struggled a lot when it comes to studying from books and giving the exam. Things are totally different in terms of its picture, but when you will actually get into practice, you will find it totally a different picture, how these theoretical laws are being implemented in practical life. And being a qualified company secretary, I would say that if you want to be a successful company secretary, student, the most important part is articleship. From where you are finishing up your articleship, from where you are completing your training, it is going to determine what kind of exposure as a company secretary student you are gonna get. And this articleship will only determine what kind of monetary return this degree will give you after becoming company secretary. I have seen so many students taking articleship for granted. They are just focusing on theoretical aspect, that is qualifying the exam and running behind the pattern that has already been developed by coaching institutions. But I always recommend students to more and more get into application based learning, to get into short term trainings, articleships, or internships, so that once you would become a qualified company secretary, once you guys would have membership of ICSI, along with the membership you should have good packages offered by good companies, right? Because ultimately what matters, beta, you are doing it with an economic intention, with financial returns, with the thought of financial returns. You're not doing it for the sake of charity or something, right? right students, है ना?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So I am quite very practical. You are going to spend 2.5 years of your life, which is a golden year of career making in one particular qualification. So I would always urge students कि बेटा, if you're doing it, do it in such a way that you will shine as a company secretary. Don't take it just like an academic degree that you are pursuing and you have to finish it up and attempt and you have to give multiple attempts. I would always recommend कि भाई, if you're doing it, do it in such a way that you will shine in each and every paper, in each and every subject. You should have a kind of thought of getting mastery so that your score will show your knowledge, right? And लोग कितना भी बोले यार, people are saying that marks doesn't matter, but मुझे ऐसा लगता है the mark shows your competency, the mark shows your dedication, the mark shows that how much devotion you have put up in learning that subject, right students? Right?
sir.
So
Yes,
if
sir.
people are saying that mark doesn't matter, I would always say that mark does matter. If you can remember those 10th student, 12th students who were your colleague at the time when you were in your 10th and 12th. If they are meritorious students, they must be shining in the class, they must be shining in the school, right? So like the way they shined in their 10th and 12th, now you have to shine in your company secretary course, right students? So my thought process is very clear. If you are pursuing company secretary course, we are running behind perfection, we'll run behind learning. Our basic objective is to learn something out of each and every day's class. Our thought would not be just to qualify the exam. So if that kind of commitment, conviction and dedication you guys can have, then only I think we'll have a good relationship as a teacher and student. Got my point, students? Is it clear? So let's proceed further with CS executive. When it comes to CS executive beta, it is being divided into two parts, module 1 and module 2. Okay, when it comes to module 1 beta, there are 4 papers. How many papers are there? 4 papers are there. Okay, when it comes to module 2, that is 3 papers are there. Okay students, when it comes to module 1, the first paper is beta jurisprudence. What? The first paper is what beta? Jurisprudence. I am not going to just tell you the subject, I will tell you the intention of institute to put up the subject in your syllabus. See, when it comes to jurisprudence beta, jurisprudence is all about general laws that has been applicable over here in India. Whether it is criminal law or it is civil laws, all laws are the part of jurisprudence. Whenever you would become a company secretary, you may have a requirement to practice in ordinary court. You may have to present the interest of your client in ordinary courts of ordinary courts of practicing as a company secretary. So institute want you to understand that what is the Constitution of India, what is the civil laws over here in India, what all criminal laws are being applicable over here in India. But whenever it comes to general laws beta, in general laws the professionals who are expert in general laws are known as lawyers, right students? As a company secretary, I cannot fight a divorce case, right? As a company secretary, I cannot fight a murder case, right? As a company secretary, I cannot file a dacoity case or some other case related with civil crime, social crime or civil matters, right? I cannot fight a case related with property disputes, right students? These are the matters that need to be taken care by the lawyers. So institute is very clear. They have put up the subject jurisprudence to give you a basic understanding of general laws. What beta? Working understanding of general laws. Got my point, students? Is it clear? What they are expecting you to have, they want you to understand that how legal framework of this nation is working, how the laws, general laws of this nation is working. They are not expecting you to be expert in this law, not expert. Okay, so because lawyers are gonna expert in this laws, right students? Got my point? So you guys should have a very clear thought while preparing for this subject, that you are learning it for the purpose of working understanding. You're not learning it for the purpose of becoming expert in this law. Got my point? Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
there is
sir.
no need to learn, no section number need to be learned. Okay, need to be learned. Okay, no critical understanding is required, right students? Because this is not going to be the forte of a company secretary. Got my point, student? This is going to be the forte of whom beta? Lawyers. Got my point? Is it clear? So our target is going to be, ठीक है, इस सब्जेक्ट में 50 to 60 मार्क्स आ जाए हमारे, that should be our target. We are not going to put so much hard work, means definitely we are going to learn every aspect, but our focus is like, if you would become a company secretary in practical life as a company secretary, you have nothing to do with the general law, so we are not going to get into very in-depth understanding of whatever provision is being covered in the subject, because other papers are quite very crucial for our professional success. So we'll focus on those matter in which we have to deal as a company secretary. Got my point, students? Got my point? The second
Yes,
one
sir.
is with a company law. When it comes to a company secretary profession, the most important law is company law. The most important law is company law. You cannot avoid the importance of company law. Institute is expecting you to be expert in this law, means institute is having very clear communication. The most difficult paper in module 1 is company law paper, because institute want to understand critically the application of company law, right? Because as you can understand, when it comes to company secretary course, when it comes to a company secretary course or a company secretary profession, after becoming company secretary you have to work with a company, and every company has to comply with the requirement of company law, right? So you need to master this subject, right student?
Yes, sir.
So every rule number, okay, every rule number, okay, rule number, every provision, you should have what beta, you have to have expert knowledge of, right बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
अब इफ मैं साथ में आपको बता भी देता हूँ दैट विच फैकल्टी इज गोइंग टू टीच व्हाट सब्जेक्ट. दिस सब्जेक्ट ओवर हियर is being taught by Shefali ma'am. She is advocate Shefali Shankar. Okay, and she, as of now, she is working with NSE. She is a corporate lawyer in National Stock Exchange. But like me, she is a passionate educator and she is having passion towards teaching. So that is why she is being associated with us as a part-time faculty. So she is taking care of jurisprudence subject. This subject I am having. If you will go ahead with my scores in my CS examination, I have scored 70 plus marks in company law, and I am, with the grace of God, is also an author of company law book with the renowned publication house that is Taxman. So I am teaching company law. Okay, students, got my point? Is it clear? So company
Yes,
law
sir.
में our target should be 70 plus. Got my point? In any situation, if any organization, any company or any institution is hiring you for an articleship, they'll first check your company law marks in your CS executive mark sheet, okay? Because your company law score will denote that how much, dedication you have put up on company law paper. Got my point, students?
Yes, sir.
Now the next paper, third paper is, this is second paper beta, right? The third paper is what? Setting up of business paper, setting up of business, and labor laws, okay, and labor laws. So when it comes to setting up of business, India, I mean, whatever business you want to open, if you want to open a food business, you need to take FSSAI license, right? If you will open a drug business, you have to take a license of the medical authority or drug authorities, right? If you want to open a normal shop, you have to take Gumasta license. So there are so many licenses, telecom licenses, medical licenses, okay, university licenses, so many licenses are required over here in India. So whether it is state licensing or it is central licensing, all licensing are being covered under setting up of business. But practically, if I would say that company secretary is nothing to do with much of the licenses, many small private firms are offering much discounts on these kind of licenses, okay? But still, for the sake of understanding, for the sake of making you understand that just company law is not sufficient, you have to comply with multiple law. If you are running a business, they are teaching you the subject that is setting up of business. And labor laws, when it comes to labor laws, it is more and less associated with the HR professionals, human resources professionals. But still, once you will act as a company secretary in a company, you have to take care of compliance of all the laws that has been applicable on the company. And even in this subject, institute is expecting you to be expert, okay? So around 70 to 80% paper would be beta case based paper, okay? But still, master in terms of, not in terms of sections, but in terms of provisions. In company law, you have to learn each and every section, subsections, because that is going to be applicable in even in your articleship period, even after becoming company secretary, you need to have mastery over company law. But over here you have to have mastery over provisions. There are multiplicity of laws that is there in this paper, so you cannot go ahead with learning section and subsection number. But when it comes to company law, there is only one single law, that is company law, so you can learn all the sections. Okay, so they are expecting you to have mastery over provisions of law, not on the sections or section numbers. Okay, over here I am teaching substantial part of this subject. Okay, substantial part of subject is being taught by me, and a small part is being taught by Priya ma'am. Okay students, is it clear? Clear students? The third paper
Yes,
is
sir.
beta corporate accounting. Okay, corporate accounting and FM. अब मैं बताऊं आपको, the most critical problem with the company secretary students are, students, they are very afraid of practical papers. And what they do, when it comes to preparing for CS executive now, their prime focus would be corporate accounting and financial management. Means if you are spending say 200 hours on studying all four papers, 70 to 80 hours you will spend on corporate accounting. Even most of the classes will make you focus on this paper, because this paper is going to be bit critical for you, corporate accounting and FM, because this is some kind of practical part. But practically, if you'll go give a thought about this paper, see, would the corporate want you to be expert in corporate accounting and financial management? Answer would be definitely no, right? Because when it comes to accounts and finance, I think chartered accountants are there to take care of this area, right? Right students, है ना? है
Yes,
ना?
sir.
Do you think that after becoming it's been a lot work I have done with corporates when it comes to company secretary related work? No corporate is expecting me as a company secretary to have in-depth understanding of financial management principle or corporate accounting principle. Their entire account and finance department is being taken care by chartered accountant. So institute is very clear when it comes to corporate accounting and financial management. They are going to give you moderate kind of sums, not easy as it was there in BCom, not very difficult as it is there in CA exam. A moderate level of questions they would ask, and a very logical norm they have adopted. Around 30 to 35% paper is theory paper, and 60 to 65% paper is beta 65 to 70% paper is practical paper. Okay, so what students used to do when it comes to corporate accounting, they do practice for practical so many times, and they only focus on practical part. No classes, no institution, no individual, no single student will focus on theoretical part. But strategically, as I told you, jurisprudence is nothing to do with your profession, corporate accounting is nothing to do in your profession. So better go ahead with exam oriented approach, right students? Right?
Yes, sir.
Take approach, right, and try to score 50 to 60 marks, right, and prepare it from the point of view of exam, right? Right students, logical?
Yes, sir.
So out of 4 papers, your target papers or focused paper by which you want to learn something beyond books is company law and setting up, right? But you would be limited to your books and exam oriented approach in jurisprudence and corporate accounting, right? Right students,
Yes, sir.
got my
Yes, sir.
point? So if you will have this approach, you know that you are not going to put much efforts in jurisprudence and corporate accounting. You will marginalize your efforts in jurisprudence and corporate accounting, and your prime focus would be company law and setting up of business. Because when you will go for an interview for articleship, they are going to ask questions from company law and setting up of business. They are not going to ask any questions from jurisprudence and corporate accounting, right? Right students, got my point?
Yes, sir.
Now the next paper is the 5th paper is beta CMSL. 6th paper is आपका ECIPL, and the last paper is tax laws again. Now when it comes to CMSL beta, that stands for capital market and securities law. What is CMSL beta? Capital market and securities law.
Second.
Securities law. Okay, अब now beta, when it comes to a company secretary profession, keep in your mind that company secretary is a multidisciplinary profession. Okay, multidisciplinary means after becoming company secretary, you can be expert of company law, you can be expert of labor laws, you can be expert of securities law, you can be expert of economic law. So even in securities law, economic law, there are specific areas where the company secretaries are working, like intellectual property right laws, like social stock exchange related matters, ठीक है? So टॉपिक वाइज भी एक्सपर्टीज होती है. अब व्हेन इट कम्स टू capital market and securities law. The first part is capital market, which is all talk about, it's all talking about, what it is talking about, how the capital market function, the technical part of capital market, not much related with company secretary profession. But जो second part है, that is securities law. It is core area where the company secretaries are working, like initial public offer, further public offer, listing of companies, dematerialization and all. Okay, so this is also paper where the institute want you to be expert. What they want you to be, beta, expert and master this paper. Okay, level of difficulty of this paper is too high, like a company law. Even they are asking practical questions from this paper as well. Okay, practical means numerical questions in this paper as well. Okay, here I am teaching this paper. Got my point, student? That is CMSL company, and that is capital market and securities law paper. Okay, which kind of approach you guys have to adopt, beta? Expert approach. Got my point, students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Got my point, students? Is it clear? So this law is
Yes, sir.
this subject is all about how the capital market works. Okay, abhi few of the student out of 4, I think Samiksha and Dilishi is doing NISM with us, right? So you know what is capital market, stock market and all, right? Right, students, and securities
Yes, sir.
law, right? But when it comes to this paper, it is very very interesting, just like company law. Means you'll enjoy this paper like anything. Okay, students, so this is very nice paper, and you should prepare it for 70 plus, right, students?
Yes.
Got my point? Next one is beta economic, commercial and intellectual property right laws. When it comes to economic, commercial and intellectual property law, again institute is expecting you to be expert in this paper. You have to master this paper. It's all about foreign exchange laws like FEMA, Foreign Contribution and Regulation Act. आपने ये सब सुना भी नहीं होगा, you must have not heard about it. But whenever you are getting into export or import business, whenever you are getting into rendering services outside Indian territory or accepting services from outside Indian territories, if you are getting into any kind of foreign donations and charities, you have to comply with the requirement of RBI related FEMA laws, that is Foreign Exchange and Management Act related laws, right? इसके अलावा FCRA, Foreign Contribution and Regulation Act, इसके अलावा all financial offences or commercial crimes like money laundering, like fugitive economic offender, like benami properties. Okay, these all are the part of part A. Consumer protection laws. Okay, students, got my point? Consumer protection laws, these all are the part of part A. And part B में intellectual property rights are there, that is patent, copyright, trademark. Those terms you must have heard in your accounts का paper in 11th or 12th, right? But goodwill and all, right? So this intellectual property right related matters are there. I would insist कि इसमें भी आपको 70 marks try करने चाहिए. Clear है? Got my point, students? So out of 7 paper, as of now 4 papers are the core papers related with the profession, that is company law, setting up of business, CMSL and ECIPL. Remaining 3 papers, jurisprudence, corporate accounting. Just a minute, student, one urgent call I have to pick. Paper is tax laws. When it comes to tax laws now, practically think about it whenever we are talking about tax laws, right? So can I say that when it comes to taxation, chartered accountants are the expert in terms of taxation, right? Right, students,
sir.
है ना? Do you think that after becoming company secretary, somebody would ask you why you have to have critical understanding of tax laws? Answer would be no, not at all. They'll expect you to have working knowledge of this paper, right? Right, students?
Yes.
Knowledge of this paper, right? Or logically they would definitely, beta, because you need not to be expert, or you need not to have critical understanding of tax laws. Again, over here, tax being a practical paper, they would ask a lot of questions. Around 60% paper of tax laws are practical based paper, 40% is theory based paper. But a lot of institute make you scared about tax papers and corporate accounting paper. They would ask you to practice a lot. You would not be able to qualify this paper, but you need to have a very clear understanding that you need not to focus on this paper in such a way that you have to score 70, 80 or 90 marks in this paper. You should just qualify this paper, right? Right, students? Because this is not going to be the forte, this is not going to be your expertise when it comes to CS profession, right? Again, kitna marks, beta? 60 marks, right? 50 to 60 marks. Even if it is less than 50, 45, 48, 49 bhi aaya, that's all good. We are here to expertise in 4 papers. That is what, beta? company law, setting up of business, CMSL and ECIPL. Got my point? Is it clear?
No, sir.
So now tell